Hey guys, how's it going? Trace here once again. I thought I would do this very special video as a comparison between Nvidia Shadowplay and Dxtory. Shadowplay is free as long as you have a GTX 650 or higher. It comes with the Nvidia GeForce experience. And I thought I'd compare it to Dxtory because Dxtory is considered one of the best for recording PC in general. The less laggiest, things like that. Fraps just kills your frame rate a little too much. And Dxtory has the ability to stream and everything like that. So Dxtory is considered one of the best for recording PCs. So I thought that's the one I use, and that's the one, that's the one that's up there that it's got to come up against. So some bad things about the Shadowplay first. We'll do the bad things. It has very limited settings. You can record at 720p, 60 FPS. You can record at 1080p, 30 FPS, or 1080p, 60 FPS. So still those settings are very, very good. It has a very good audio codec as well. You can only record about 4 gigabytes if you use Windows 7, which is about 10 to 15 minutes of gameplay. If you have not Nvidia, if you have Windows 8 or 8.1, it'll record as much as you have hard drive space, so that's really good. It requires, a GTX 650 or higher with the latest drivers. It's hit and miss with certain games, like sometimes it doesn't register that you want to record or not. But it does have two settings where it either records your last 20 minutes of gameplay, so like the same as an Elgato does. It records a certain amount, and you can go back through it and save that last 20 minutes of Shadowplay. Or you can push to record, and it'll record up to that 10-15 minutes, whatever your 4 gigabyte limit is. What else is there? Laptop graphic cards are not supported at the moment. So mini graphics cards, or they're called mobile graphics cards, are not supported at the moment, which is a bit upsetting for anyone using a laptop, which I don't, but I feel for you guys. You're only allowed one audio source, so it can only be a playback device, so you can't add a microphone or anything yet. But hopefully they'll update that in the future so that you can do live comms and things like that. They're also adding an ability to live stream to Twitch TV very soon as well. So the positives about this is it's free, of course, as long as you have a 650 or higher. 1080p at 60 FPS, so if you need to do some editing like slow-mos and things like that, it's very, very good. Very small file size, so generally with Dxtory, after I finish recording a gameplay, it can be about 20 to 25 gigabytes, whereas after I finished a gameplay on this one, it's lucky to be 4. What else have we got? Each game, it creates its own folder, so say if I'm recording Black Ops 2, that'll be in a separate folder, Ghost will be in a separate folder, Battlefield will be in a separate folder. So it's very well, it organises itself. What else have I got here? So yeah, what I was saying before was it records the last about 20 minutes of footage, and then you can go back through, and I think the button is Alt F10, and it'll actually save that. So if you did something really cool and you had Shadowplay on, but you weren't recording, you can just save the last 20 minutes, go back through it, pull out that cool clip or something really funny that you did. What else? It's an MP4 file type, which is a university recognised file type. Pretty much anything uses that, so it's really good. It only one really good thing about it is it only gives you a 5 to 10% performance hit, whereas Dxtory can have up to a 20% performance hit. That means like killing your frames and things like that. But yeah, with 5 to 10%, you barely even notice it, and it's not as hard work on your hard drives or your CPU, so you get that trade-off, so you're not running really hot systems. So if you don't have the best cooling or anything like that, this has definitely been the way to go. What else have I got? So that's pretty much all I've got. That pretty much covers it all. So if you guys are looking to record, start up YouTube or things like that, but you can't afford the $30 for Dxtory, and you don't plan on live streaming or anything like that, you guys should definitely look into Shadowplay. If you have I know I keep saying this, of course you have a 650 or higher, it's definitely a really great program. I 100% support it, and I'm really glad Nvidia did this. It's definitely one of the best free ones out there. The 1080p codec and the audio codec's really good. Like you can see in this video, did the best I could to show it off with editing and things like that. And this last little bit here, side by side. So it's definitely worth a look into. You guys should download it, give it a try. It's very, very easy to use, very simple, limited functions. So, you know, you're pushing, well, my record button's F8, so you push F8 and you go for it, and it'll record up to, you know, the 4 gigabytes, like I said, or you can use that other function where it'll save the last about 10-20 minutes. So it's got all these great functions. It's really user friendly. I thank Nvidia very, very much for doing this. It does help out, you know, a lot of people that want to start YouTube that may not have, you know, the high-end computers or things like that. You know, they can't take the CPU hit that Dxtory or Fraps does to them, or the, you know, their graphics hit that they get. So it's definitely worth a look into, guys. Check it out. Hope you enjoyed this video. I've been Trays and I'm out. Gonna let the last little bit of this gameplay go. Thanks very much, guys. I've been Trays and I'm out. See ya.
Lightning strike on standby.
تأكيد تحقق من الهدف.
Friendly lightning strike inbound.